Hello and welcome to this short video. Today I'm going to talk a bit about panic attacks, and panic attacks are more common than people realize. And I think in today's world, when we're all so busy and stressed and juggling so many different things, it's very easy to find ourselves not looking after ourselves properly, pushing down the anxiety, pushing down the feelings of overwhelm until something happens that triggers the panic attack. And if you've ever experienced a panic attack, you'll know how overwhelming it can feel. Your heart races, your breathing becomes shallow and fast, and your mind floods with fear, even though there's nothing dangerous happening around you. It can feel like you're losing control, but what's really happening is that your body has gone into survival mode. Your nervous system has mistaken a moment of emotional or energetic overload for a physical threat. So, what's really going on? A panic attack is your body saying, something feels unsafe. Please slow down and listen. When stress, trauma, or strong emotions build up in the energy system, the body sometimes expresses that pressure suddenly. It's a bit like steam escaping through a valve. Panic attacks can arise after long periods of suppressing emotions, being stuck in overwhelm, or trying to stay strong for too long. They're not a sign of weakness. They're a sign of your body asking to feel safe again. What I found is that people who experience panic attacks have often been living with underlying anxiety for some time. There may be some unresolved trauma or shock, or a build-up of post-traumatic stress from events a long time ago, maybe back in their childhood or when they were a tiny baby even. Sometimes it relates to fears around safety, control, or deep-seated beliefs such as, I have to handle things on my own. And where panic attacks seem to come out of nowhere, the root cause often goes deeper than this lifetime. I've seen many cases where experiences from other lives are being triggered in the present. I remember having a panic attack many years ago while walking in the woods near a friend's home with my friend. Later, through healing, I discovered that we'd shared a past life together as healers. We were hunted down in those very woods after being accused of witchcraft. Once that past life was cleared, the panic disappeared completely, and I was able to go for more walks in that woods with her. This was a one-off situation, but what it shows is how old memories can be triggered because they remain in the energy and then influence how we feel today, given the circumstances that can trigger it. And in that case, it was meeting up with my friend and her suggesting that we go for a walk in the woods. And the two things together were enough to trigger that old memory and put me into panic. What's important when you find yourself in a state of panic is actually to try and slow everything down, calm yourself down, and to start to re-regulate your nervous system. So if you experience a panic attack, try this simple practice as it happens. Take a few deep, slow breaths. Remind yourself, I am safe, this will pass. And keep repeating that. I am safe, this will pass. I am safe, this will pass. And as you do that, your body will begin to listen. Your nervous system will start to calm down, and you'll be able to look at things from a more objective place. Panic attacks can be unnerving, even frightening, and often the medical profession have no idea what's causing them. What I found is that with many clients, it's underlying trauma, often seated in past lives that has got triggered. And many clients have come with panic attacks and just after a few sessions have found that the frequency and intensity of panic attacks have reduced. And in many cases, they've disappeared altogether. For those with severe panic attacks, I often do a combination of cosmic heart healing, alternating it with past life regression, so that we can really get to whatever's causing the problem. But what I found is that doing the energetic work gets in deep, clears out the emotions that are causing the problem, clears out the trauma, and the attachment to that trauma that's been experienced, not just in this life, but in other lifetimes. And so all of that helps to re-regulate your nervous system, calm yourself down. The memories are cleared as well, so that the negative energy in the memories is cleared out of it, so that should you experience something similar in the future, it won't trigger a panic attack again. So if you're interested in booking a session with me or want to know more about me and my services, then please go and have a look at my website. Details are in my bio.